From greedy bankers to the opposite, the most generous of people, this is a great story. As we know, Australia played a key role on the Western Front in World War I. In fact, some war historians and US military commanders claim that our courageous efforts in the French town of Villers-Brettoneux changed the course of that war. Now, having been to VB twice now, I couldn't agree more. Well, how's this? That same little town in northern France, liberated by Australian forces more than 100 years ago, has reciprocated that gallantry, digging deep for bushfire relief. Apparently, everyone in the town is talking about the fires and are fundraising to help Australians. This is a town of just 4,500 people, but it's also the place where 1,200 Anzacs were killed and buried. This is the town that Victorian school children raised money to rebuild the VB local school, which has renamed itself to Victoria School. And you walk down their main street of Villers-Bretonneux and you can't miss the Aussie flags. I've actually got a photo in front of a playground wall which carries the sentence, "Do not forget Australia." Well, this week they haven't. Children there have drawn pictures of the bushfires in Australia, including some illustrations of helicopters dropping water on blazing trees. These drawings will be housed in the Franco-Australian Museum for the thousands of visitors to see. They're also composing a song about the fires, led by a local composer, but it gets even better. More than 600 people from that district have donated 32,000 Australian dollars to an online fundraiser. A local zoo has raised more than 226,000 Aussie dollars, and the French branch of the World Wildlife Fund a further $178,000. This is on the other side of the world. Their intention is to send the money to the town of Cobargo so their main street could be rebuilt. But how's this? They picked Cobargo because a soldier from there was buried in the Villers-Bretonneux military cemetery, and another was listed among those 10,773 names of Australian World War I soldiers with no known graves. Effectively, more than 100 years on from that triumphant battle, those two brave soldiers from the town of Cobargo are indirectly giving back to the town they left and never returned to. That is a heartfelt fundraising effort. It is a special place, VB, where special Australians lie, and amazingly, after all this time, their sacrifice is still helping generations of Australians. That is a great story.